Whether you're a brand new real estate agent or a seasoned real estate agent, it can be overwhelming to take on a listing. So, if you're brand new, you take on a listing and you're kind of like, okay, what do I do now? And chances are you're trying to lean on your broker, or you're trying to lean on your team leader, or maybe a friend, or maybe Facebook groups. And so you don't really know what to do or what steps to do it in. And if you're a seasoned agent, there can come a time where you take on so many listings that you might know what you're supposed to do, right? You have the experience, but sometimes you drop the ball on a couple of key pieces, especially those little nitty-gritty details. So what I want to show you today is the new listing checklist. So think of this as an SOP, right? You should have SOPs in your business, standard operating procedures. And what these do is they help streamline what you are supposed to get done in different areas of your business, right? So when you take a new listing, chances are you're doing kind of a repetitive motion, right? It's the service that you provide to your clients. So you're doing the same thing over and over again in an effort to repeat the same result, which is get the home sold for the most money possible. So the idea is that we have a list, we check it twice. Sorry, I'm a big fan of Christmas. You have your list, you check it twice, and you get it done, right? So what I'm going to do is show it to you. Let me make my head a little smaller here so we can focus on this new listing checklist. I'm going to make it larger. And so basically, how this works is whether you're a brand new agent or an experienced agent, you have your list and you check it twice. So it's broken down by your pre listing launch, right? And then we have our launch for the live listing, right? Because you're a business owner. Like every time you launch a listing, it's as if you're having a product launch. And you should be approaching it with that same excitement and fierceness that a regular product business or online store owner would do, right? There should be that same oomph. And then we have space for you to fill in the rest. So how this works is basically you've got your breakdown of what you're doing and then your description and then any resources, right? If you have templates that you consistently use that are branded, you would put those into the resources section. We actually have some resources there for you. And so what's cool about this is if you're actually a team leader, you could use this tool to answer all your agents' questions, essentially, like especially the brand new ones. And you can utilize it to hold your more experienced agents accountable for the way that you expect them to treat listings at your office. Because sometimes you bring on an agent who's not new and you think that they know what they're doing, and they've closed deals, so everything looks good on the outside. But when you start working with them and they start to go through the transactions, you're kind of like, I don't know, they don't do things the way that we do them here. We need to do some retraining so we can fine tune what's going on. And that's where something like this comes in, right? This SOP, standard operating procedure. So pre-listing launch literally goes over like confirming what the condo and showing rules are, or the HOA, right? Like some places have rules for that. And if you don't know that you're supposed to check on those things, you would have no idea, right? Scheduling the home staging, preparing the seller for staging the photos, right? This might be your opportunity to send an e-blast that you have pre-made, scheduling listing photos, receiving the listing photos, submitting them for virtual staging if that's the case, right? Getting postcards designed, printed, creating all of those assets for the just listed stories and posts and reels, and confirming the showing schedule with the seller, right? And getting the key and alarm instructions from the seller. There are so many things that go into that pre-listing phase. And then when you actually launch the listing, right? You're not just putting it on the MLS. There's a whole list of things that you need to get done, right? And so that can range from accessing a list of local homeowners that you need to call for that specific listing and going through those geo calls, confirming the first open house date, scheduling and planning all those social media posts that you worked on designing, or maybe your admin designed it, or maybe you're a real estate marketing vault member and so you used those designs and it made your life easier, right? If you're interested in that, the link is in the description. You also might need to launch a Facebook ad, e-blast your buyers, e-blast your sellers, e-blast local realtors, right? Those technically should be two different emails, right? You want to email your seller samples of marketing. I kid you not, this is one of the most powerful things that you can do when you have a listing, is to show the seller what you are doing. Time and time again, you hear of agents who they are working hard, but their seller doesn't know it because they haven't actually shown it, right? You feel like you're working hard behind the scenes, but all your seller sees is that the listing was posted and that maybe not a lot of appointments are happening, right? Or that the listing was posted and maybe you're getting a lot of calls, but they don't really know like what you worked on, right? And one of the easiest ways to show them like, hey, I'm putting in the work for you is to actually show them all of the marketing materials that you created in an effort to launch this listing like it's a product launch, right? Show you can even show them this list, right? Like all the things like, hey, these are my protocols for how I get listings marketed and make sure that they get sold. So if you actually want this particular new listing checklist and to be able to customize it for yourself or utilize it in your brokerage office, check out the Real Estate Marketing Vault. It is a powerful vault of just so many templates and tools, client printables, all types of things that you can access in there that are going to help you in your real estate business, including this new listing checklist. We have an open house checklist, a win the day checklist. There's a checklist that's in there and it's going to be really helpful for you. So if you have any questions about what's in here, comment below or send us a message, reach out to us on social media. If you enjoyed this video and you want more like this, make sure that you subscribe and let us know what you'd like to see because I enjoy making these videos for you. See you in the next one.